Shri Matre Namaha Guru Kataksham Ambalanugraham Paripurnam. Welcome to my channel Shakti Awakening with Vidya Prakash. In this channel, I come out with videos with regard to Shakti and Shakti Awakening. In this channel, I come out with new videos every Monday, every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. And on Fridays, I come live 5:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time to chant Lalita Sahasranamam. If you want to go deeper and understand about Shakti and Shakti Awakening and how you can transform your life with the power of Shakti Awakening, I conduct free workshop. I have given a WhatsApp group link below this video in the description. You can join the WhatsApp group where I'll be sharing the details of the upcoming workshop. In this video, I'm going to walk you through Mantra Matrika Pushpa Mala Sthavam, a powerful composition by Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya. If you're someone who feels you're not initiated into Sri Vidya and you're not able to chant Panchadashakshari or Shodashi mantra of Mata Lalitambika, the ultimate mantra, the Maha mantra, and if you are someone like that, this video is going to help you by chanting this Mantra Matrika Pushpa Mala Sthavam. It is equivalent to you chanting Shodashi mantra. So let us understand deeper about this Mantra Madhurika Pushpa Mala Stavam. Mantra means the sacred, powerful sound. The word Madhurika, there are two meanings we can make out from this word. Madhurika means Mata, mother. Another meaning is the Sanskrit alphabets is also called Madhurikas. Because each verse in this Mantra Madhurika Pushpa Mala Stavam, it starts with one Bijaksharam. And that's the reason it is called Mantra Matrika. Pushpa Mala means garland of flowers. Sthavam. Sthavam is in praise of him, which is a form of Manasika Puja to Mata Lalitambika. So if you're someone who is not able to do Shodashopachara Puja, because of any reasons, you are traveling, you don't have the necessary things that for you to perform Shodasha Upachara Puja, then by chanting this, it is equivalent to you doing Manasika Puja to Mata Lalitambika. And most importantly, if you are not initiated into Sri Vidya, this will be your foundation for you to enter because Ambal will show you the path. This Mantra Matrika Pushpamala Sthavam has 17 stanzas. So each stanza starts with one Bijaksharam. When you compile all the first word, first alphabet letter from these stanzas, when you combine together, it becomes the Mahamantra. The last verse is a way of surrendering to Ambal's feet, asking for purification, the inner purification, and to overcome the cycles of birth and death to achieve liberation. So Bhagavad composed this Mantra Matrika Pushpamala Stavam with compassion and created this hymn as a mantra so that people who are not initiated can chant this and slowly maybe they'll get initiated into Sri Vidya, allowing a sincere and a sincere connection with Mata Lalitambika. Yeah, without performing rituals, without doing any external activities, how you can internally invoke Mata Lalitambika, how you can visualize her, how you can visualize the Sri Chakram, everything is given in this Mantra Matrika Pushpamala Stavam. So it is like a inner puja, Manasika puja that you are doing, the inner offering that you are doing by invoking Mata Lalitambika inside you. Most importantly, when you chant this Mantra Matrika Pushpamala Stavam during Navaratri, it is going to be more powerful because you'll be able to connect deeply. So let us understand stanza by stanza. I'll be doing a separate video. There are 17 stanzas. For every 4 stanzas, I'll be coming out with one video explaining in detail. But here I'll just give you a basic intro about each stanza. The first stanza, the objective of the first stanza is about describing the abode, the place of Mata Lalitambika, which is Manidvipa. Yeah, so it says Manidvipe. So it is described the grandeur of Manidvipam and how Ambal is seated, how you have to visualize Ambal seated on her throne with these divine setting, which will help you to have that creating that oneness and alignment with Mata Lalitambika. And the second stanza reveals how you have to visualize Ambal in her ever beautiful form, seated in the middle of Sri Chakra. In this form, you will be able to deepen the inner visualization and strengthen the dhyana shakti of yours. So that is the second stanza. So it is like the Shodashopachara Puja, you first offer asanam, avahanam, dhyanam, avahanam, asanam, and then you do padyam, achamaniyam, and then you will perform abhishekam. Here achamaniyam is also done. Shuddhaihi achamaniyakam tava jalai bhaktyaha maya kalpitam. So I am giving the achamanam with the pure water. So Achamanam, as I said, the Shodashopachara Puja will be done by chanting this Mantra Matrika Pushpamalasthava. After Achamaniyam comes the Padyam, Achamaniyam comes the Abhishekam. In Abhishekam, again, the items that needs to be added in Abhishekam has been given. So we will also learn in a way what all things has to be added in the Abhishekam water. The Shodakaihi Karpuram is mentioned. Gokshira is milk. So offering with water which is mixed with the sacred herbs, the herbs which gives nice fragrance, and then like kunkuma, lasat kunkuma is used, gokshira which is milk, and narikela salilaihi. Narikela salilai means coconut water. Narikela means coconut, salila means water. So coconut water. So Shuddhodakai Mantritaihi. So by energizing the water with Ambal's Namam, Snanam Devi Dhya. So you are offering the Abhishekam. So actually we are learning what all things you can offer Abhishekam with. And by chanting this stanza, you are performing Abhishekam internally. So Manasika Puja, Manasika Abhishekam is done to Mata Lalitambika. Now going on to the fifth stanza, which describes Ambal's garment. Yeah, what kind of garment Ambal is wearing? She's wearing red color garment. So that is what we have to visualize. And then going on to the sixth stanza, here Ambal is adorned with various jewels like anklets, manjira, manikundala, makuta, chudamani, yeah, and nasa mauktika. So earring, nose ring, the kritam, the anklet. So each and everything that Ambal is adorned with. Here by chanting this, we can visualize how Ambal is adorned with all kinds of jewelry. Yeah. So that is the sixth stanza. In Dhyana Shlokam of Lalita Sahasranamam, it mentions Sarva Lankara Yukta. She is always Alankara, adorned with all kinds of Alankaram. Yeah. So moving on to the seventh stanza, it offers various fragrant items such as sandal paste. So it says Sarvange Ghana Sahara Kunkuma Ghana Shri Gandha Pankankitam. So Shri Gandham is the sandal paste. Then Kasturi Tilakam, so the musk tilakam. Yeah, and Phala Phalake Gorochana Patrakam. So various kinds of Suvasana Dravyas has been anointed on Devi's body. So that's what it says. Then the next line is Ganda Darshana Mandale Nayanayo Divyanjanam, which is applying the kajal to Ambal's eyes, is what mentioned. Now going on to the eighth stanza, which adorns Ambal with various kinds of flowers. Kalhara, Utpala, Mallika, Maruvakaihi, Sauvarna Pankiruvaihi, so Champaka, so Jati, all Kunda, all these various flowers are adorned as garland, and to her hair it is adorned with various kinds of flower. That's how you have to visualize Ambal, which is nothing but offering the pure emotion of yours. Then moving on to the ninth stanza. Here various kinds of herbs in the form of incense has to be offered. Remember the same Shodashupachara Puja after Abhishekam, Alankaram, Vastram, then Alankaram. Then comes the flower, and after flower, you offer the puja, and after the puja, you do the dhupam. Yeah, dhupam, deepam, naivedyam. So dhupam has to be offered. Here, the dhupam is various kinds of herbs that has been used. It says dashanga guggulu gruthairhi dhupeham dhupaye. So dashangam is there, guggulu is there. All these are natural incenses. Yeah, as the sambrani, which we call as. So that has to be offered. So that comes to dhupam. And then comes deepam. So deepam, it says, Lakshmi ujvalayami ratna vinihot bhavastare mandire. Here it is about offering the divine lamps and perform arati, which illuminates your inner space. Now, what is the light here? The light is presented to remove the ignorance from your life. So that is Deepam. So Dupam, Deepam. Then comes Naivedyam. Now here again, various kinds of Naivedyam has been offered. Now this also gives us what Naivedyam should be offered to Ambal. Bhagavad Pada is giving us a list of all the Naivedyam that you can offer. It says Thali Sahasrair Bhratam. So on the plate, yeah, you have to imagine on a plate, you have to offer various kinds of Naivedyam. So what is Naivedyam here? There is Divyanam, there is Ghrita. Ghrita is the ghee. So Divyanam is the rice. Dhruta Supa Shaka Bharitam. Shaka means various kind of vegetables, so which is filled with various bharitam is filled with. So shaka bharitam is various kinds of vegetables filled with various kinds of vegetables. That rice which you prepare with ghee. I had done a detailed video about shakanam. Yeah, I will be giving the link below this video which you can watch, which you can prepare to offer Naivedyam. So during Navaratri, on each day, you can prepare one Naivedyam and offer to Ambal. So that is Shakabharitam, Annam. Then Chitrana Bedham Tatha. Chitrannam is variety rice like lime rice, lemon rice, coconut rice. And then next line is Dugdhanam. So Dugdha means milk. Dugdhanam means milk rice, which we can understand that it is payasam. Then Masha Bhupa Sahasramba Saphalam. So Masha Bhupam is the vada, the urad dal vada. Masha means urad. Pupam is vada. So Masha Pupa. Sahasramamba Saphalam. Various kinds of fruits as Naivedyam Avedaye. So offering as Naivedyam. So Dhupam, Deepam, Naivedyam is over. After Naivedyam, the next Upachara is Tambulam. So how the Tambulam is given, it has mentioned what all the things you should be offering as Tambulam. Then offer Tambulam. And then comes Arati, Karpura Arati Yodu. So that is what is the 13th stanza about Karpura Arati. And then the 14th stanza is about, see, after Arati, in our Vedic scriptures, when you perform any kind of pujas and vratams or sadhana, after Arati is over, you have to sing or you can play various instruments, you can dance in the sense for the divine. So here it's mentioned that how like once you perform Arati, you have to also dance and sing in praise of Mata Lalita Ambika. So that brings out your, you become lighter when you start singing, when for bhajan, when you dance, your body becomes lighter. Yeah, you're overcoming your inhibitions. Yeah, so that is about the 14th stanza, and the 15th stanza is about you offering your namaskaram. So we do pradakshina namaskaram after the puja is over. So the 15th stanza is about you offering your namaskaram and surrendering yourself to the feet of Mata Lalitambika. And then 16th stanza explains how Shri Mantrakshara Malaya Girisutam Yah Pujaye Chetasam. Yeah, explains how the daily reciting of this mantra matrika pushpamala astavam will help the devotee, will help the person by doing this inner puja, internal manasika puja, which helps him purifying the self, purifying the inner purification will happen, and the Ambal, you'll be able to feel, you'll be able to experience Ambal in your heart. So that is what the 16th stanza says, and the 17th stanza concludes that this hymn, by chanting, you will be able to experience Mata in your life. And also, it is about surrendering this Mantramatrika Pushpamala Stavam to the feet of Mata Lalitambika. Here, each verse of this Mantramatrika Pushpamala Stavam helps the sadhaka internalize the external puja into a powerful inner worship, preparing you to embrace Ambal, Mata, Lalitambika into your life. And most importantly, you should also understand that each stanza is actually is a bija mantra. So chant Mantra Matrika Pushpamala Sthavam and seek Ambal's Anugraham. Now the question will be, who all should chant? Who all can chant? Anyone can chant. Anyone, even if you're not initiated. There are many who keep asking me the same question: is this, should I chant this only if I'm initiated? This particular Mantramatrika Pushpamala Stavam, you don't have to be initiated. It is for those who are not initiated, who are seeking the way to chant Mata's Nama, Mata's Bija Mantra. So by doing this, actually it will deepen your alignment with yourself, and you will be able to embrace the divine within you very fast. And you will, when you are visualizing and doing, you will have more affinity towards Mata. It awakens the mantra shakti actually, and deepens your meditation. It accelerates your spiritual sadhana. So chant this Ambal's powerful Mantra Matrika Pushpamala Stavam and seek Ambal's Anugraham. And most importantly, you can join me as member in my YouTube channel if you want to learn the deeper meaning of Lalita Sahasranamam, where every Friday from 8 to 9 p.m. I come live, and this is members only live session where you will go understand the Shakti awakening journey, and you will understand deeper meaning. Every week I explain about the deeper meaning of Lalita Sahasranamam, 2 stanza of Lalita Sahasranamam every week. So you can become a member and learn the deeper meaning and internalize Amba into your life. If you have any questions, do ask me in the chat section. I'll be happy to help you. Guru Kataksham Ambalanavaram Paripurnam. Shri Matre Namaha.